Hello, everyone. Welcome to DougNutGames. My name is Doug, and this is Stationeers. Welcome back. Welcome back. Or welcome if this is your first time joining us. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize in advance for all the nonsense that is about to transpire because, there's going to be nonsense. There always is nonsense. And in this game, there's a little bit extra nonsense. So it's just the way it is. I'm okay with that. We just have fun on the channel here. So if you do enjoy today's episode, though, I would hope that you could maybe consider subscribing to the channel. I think that would be a good thing, don't you think? It'd be a good thing. Why not? It's free, That way you can kind of keep in the loop for new stuff that's coming out, if that's of interest to you. Yeah, it sure helps me out too. It helps me out a lot. The channel has certainly grown a lot in the last couple of years, but yeah, I could sure use a lot more growth to the channel because I kind of want to make this my principal income revenue, and that's I think that's going to take forever, to be honest with you, but that's okay. That's okay. We do have fun anyway. So in the time being, we're going to have some fun. So, okay. So what I need to do first and foremost, the first thing that we need to do is find out where we can make a fridge. And I'm not quite sure which one it's in here. Which one is the one? Large fridge. That's what I want. Oh, and we've got everything we need in there. Look at that. Perfect. Yep, we've got everything we need. Okay, so we're going to start here. I probably should have done this a while ago, but I didn't. So too bad. So sad. It's blocked by that cable, is it? Well, what if we were to take that cable and make some adjustments to it? What if we could do that? What if we were to come out here? What's going on? Oh, brother. Take that out. Uh-oh. Now we're screwed. No. Come on. Jeez. What an annoying thing that is. How far out do I have to come to do that? Probably a fair ways, hey? What side is it on? Oh! Well, just revolve it. Just do that. Can we just do that? I don't want it going in there, though. It doesn't really matter. Sure. Oh. Okay. So, now we have a fridge. Now, what I need to do here is open you up. Are these okay? Oh my gosh, no. For some reason, I thought that they stayed okay in the box, but yeah, that's now no. There it is. Yeah. So we got to toss that. Guess we're not having chickens. Maybe someday when someday in the far future we can trade for them, maybe. I don't know. Bye. Bummer. Yeah, I thought they somehow kept when they were in the box, but definitely not the case. Well, that's too bad. All right. It is the way it is, though. So now what we need to do is we're still going to need that fridge. So it's not like I've done that for no good reason. We need a housing here. We need that. And then we need the integrated circuit. Because we need to get the grow light going now. And I showed you at the end of the last episode, very briefly, showed you what the script of that looks like. Is there anything else we need in there? I think it's pretty well set up. I think we're doing pretty good there. So let's just get this in here. Turn that off. All right. Right, we do have atmosphere in here, so I do have to keep that in mind. So I'm wondering if we can do this version of it. I'm going to try it. So this has a connector up on the top that connects both the power and the data. So we're going to try and see if we could just do it just with this. And I want that. Let's actually we're going to have to check this out here. Nope. This is it. We just need the grow light on D0. That's all we need. So we're going to confirm that, and we're going to export that, and we're going that just takes away my script and puts it onto this thing. We're going to put that in there, and then we're going to take our screwdriver and make this the grow light, like so, and then we're going to turn it on. Look at that. It's on and going now. Now, the question now is, whoops, how are we doing here? We've got 22 degrees in here. We've got a reasonable pressure, 32.2 degrees pressure. Is that good enough? Let's find out, shall we? Potato. Potato wants an ideal grow pressure of 50 kilopascals. Minimum grow pressure is 25. So it meets the 25, but does not quite meet the 50 yet. Right. Well, what do we do about that? Do we want to do something about that? What else? Potato. Carbon dioxide. 8.64 moles per hour. I think that's okay. Let's 8.55 moles. If we put too much more oxygen in here, which would increase the pressure, so really what we want is that outside one to, yeah. What we kind of want is that outside one to operate right now. And the only way that that's going to come on is if the temperature, is if the pressure.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution. Oh, hey, there we go. There's an idea. And that's a good one, actually. Thank you for that. We're going to open up this and crank up the pressure in this room a little bit. Get the moles a little bit higher, up to 14.3. That's nice. We didn't really crank up the pressure much, though, did we? That didn't accomplish a whole lot. Oh, we need some more CO2 filters. It helped. I think we're gonna run. I think we're gonna go with it. It's. They're not gonna be super happy. We're gonna store. We're gonna store you anyway. Needs water. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we gotta fix something. We gotta fix something at the other end. Let's do that right now. That will. It's running fine though. It should be okay now. We'll go back and check it in just a second, but we just need to wrench. We just need to fix a little screw up here. I didn't put it. I didn't attach that to. But we kind of need the insulated one for that, don't we? Yeah. We can't just add that to that. Insulated. We don't have any more. I'll keep that on me just in case, though. Just in case I want some more of that. So pipe, we want to turn this guy on. Insulated. We need one steel and one silicon. There's our silicon. And the steel is in here. Bummer. That's all I want. Just that one pipe. Okay. There we go. How am I doing for that, actually? Might as well do that while we're in here. Okay. Flip that off. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it figures those damn eggs, eh? There we go. Is growing poorly toward fruiting. There we go. Is growing poorly. That's likely yeah. I could introduce some more oxygen to this. That would increase the pressure. Maybe I should try and do that. Split in half. We'll do it bit by bit. Let's see what happens. $40. We still got pretty good. $47.1. Still got fairly good moles of CO2. And what are we looking for again? Pressure, ideal pressure is 50. So we're going to do a bit more. Split. No. Split half. That should be good. Oh, frig. Gone. I can't do that quick. I can't do anything quick in here. Okay, so our pressure now is above 60. And the moles is fine in here. Is thriving. Now we've got a good pressure, we've got good water, we've got everything. Everything is looking pretty good there now. Okay, so we want container. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I don't really want that. We'll put that in storage somewhere. Table. This is what I want. I want you. We'll go with this guy. Sure. We'll go with that guy. And we need to wire you up. Come on. What's going on? Oh, wow. It comes right out there, eh? Darn it. Okay. We got to move it then. That's kind of a bummer. But too bad. Yeah. Plug you in like so. And then we take the microwave, go something like that, and then go wrench it into place. Like so. Now we turn that on. And we've got a microwave. Working microwave. That we can cook our potatoes. And we have a locker too. How have I got that set up? That is correct. Except I want that. Sure. Tuck you in the corner there. And then we can go and get the other seeds and bring them in here. It's in darkness and it's thriving. Yay! Ha! Ha! Nice. This is a pretty good setup, I think. So that was kind of goal number 1, and I thought that would actually take me a little longer. And I can't quite remember what I was going to do on top of that. Right. So I want these two things. Guess I could grab that too. Portable air conditioner. Portable scrubber. I don't think that's much use yet. Maybe I should start working towards trying to do the oxygen. Oh boy, that's just going to be a mess, I think, because I don't know what I'm doing with that. But first off, we're going to do some cleaning up. Let's throw this stuff in here. This container and that container thing, we can put those up there. Actually, we're going to need that for the oxygen, so let's not do that. Let's keep that on us. We will put you in here. I don't think we need any more liquid pipes anytime soon. We're going to need more of that. Oh, actually, no, we will. We will need that, and we will need that. Oh boy, I'm pretty nervous about this one. However, first things first. I want to get locker. I want 2 of these lockers. No. 2 lockers, please. And we'll try and clean up that back room a little bit.
Filter low.
You're right. Thank you. Thank you for that warning. Don't need anything more there. We're going to need filter. We need oxygen for that, or for not oxygen, we need iron for that. Yep, we need a couple of them. Okay, so first off we'll do that, second off we'll do that, third off we'll do that. Okay, these guys were just kind of setting over there. Okay, that solves that problem. Now, I want to go in here. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. We want you around like that. Not right up against it though. We'll go there. Okay. Let's take some of this stuff and put it away. Mining charge. I'm going to set those damn things off trying to pick them up one day. Airlock. I don't really need this airlock thing anymore. Is that it? And then we've got these. Probably throw them away. I don't really need any more of those containers. And I'll keep one. How about that? How about I keep one? Let's set you down for a second, because I don't need this either. There we go. Much better. We're going to need this in here shortly. And we're going to need some of this in here and some of this in here. Okay. We've got a little hole out here that we're going to deposit this into. And throw that in there too. And that in there too. Okay. We do have some upgrading to do. We only upgraded our electronics. And you know what? That might be a slightly higher priority. Oxygen is very important, though. That would be my next priority back there, is to create... We're going to create an ice crusher. And the ice crusher will get us water. And it will also provide us with oxygen, which we can then continue to fill up our big white oxygen container back there. But I'm not entirely sure how to do that. So I'm going to have to kind of play it by ear when I do that. As you can see, I'm getting a little close to the edge of my knowledge about this game now. But we want some mods. We want, I think, first off, would be good to get the tool printer mod. Steel, electrum, constantan, and solder. We need that. We need solder. Electrum? Wow, all the... and some steel. The steel is... Where did we put the steel? It's in here. No, we don't need iron, I don't think. So we'll get that going. That'll take a little bit of time. I might just skip ahead. Here because I'm not quite sure what else I want to do. So we'll skip ahead to when this is done. Be right back. Okay. There it is. No, we don't need another one. Is it a screwdriver? Can't quite. Yes, it is. There we go. Nice. Let's turn that off for a moment. Turn this guy on. So what I need here is a drill. The heavy mining drill. Right? Yeah. I think these level 2 drills, this level 2 drill, from what I hear is not great. I want to get this heavy mining drill because my pneumatic drill has run out of fuel. I don't have another source of the propellant of this stuff, which is what? What is that stuff? Okay, we're going to select that.
Jetpack critical.
What is this? Nitrogen. Pure nitrogen. Yeah, I don't have a nitrogen tank. So, yeah. I have the I have the oxygen, I have the water, and then I have the orange one. And the orange one is what is that? Oxygen and volatile, hey? Yeah, for fuel. Don't think I ever knew that. Knew it, you know? It's 3366 mix for pollutant and volatiles and oxygen. It's interesting, hey? Okay, so we need steel, electrum, invar, and solder. Most of which I think is in here. No, none of it's in here apparently. In here? Electrum, solder, steel. Yep. Let's just do something like that. Electrum and steel and invar. Do I have invar? Yep. Give me one of those. So that means that this small battery cell, I'd kind of like to have a big one. I have one there. I'm collecting a few too many of these damn small things. I tell you what, we're just going to leave that intact with the little battery in there. But we're going to print another battery, I think. Boy, it doesn't seem like it's a heavy drill. But it is. Okay, so we need to go in here. Get one of these gold Oh, brother. Gold, copper, steel. And steel. However, what else do we need in here? Hard mining backpack. Ah, yes. Mining belt. This one we want. So we need Constantan for that. I should have selected it because I had it. Throw that in here first. This guy. I want one of those. Silicon. Yeah, I don't have that yet. Space pack. And a tool belt. MK2. That would be good too. We need iron for that. Okay. So, that's our mining belt there. So we're going to get rid of this mining belt and take this mining belt. Now, obviously, it's bigger, which is better. And then tool belt. Just flip everything over into that. We got more room, plus I've got 2 extra slots there, which is great. Nice. Okay, that's a big step up. That is a big step up. And I'm not too sure, like mining backpack right now, I'm not sure if there's any kind of step up in terms of backpack that I should be considering. Terrain manipulator. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. See, this is my jetpack. I don't know if there's an upgrade for the jet. Oh, hard suit jet. No, I can't do that anyway. Jetpack basic. Let's just go jetpack. Yeah, it's the basic one or that one. I can't do that one anyway, so that's fine. We'll leave that there. So we want to get a little bit of steel, please. Right there. And we'll print off one of those. And you can shut down. And we'll charge you up. All right. Now, so we've got 2 more machines here to do to upgrade mod-wise. So we're going to pretty much need all this. Mod. Auto lathe. Let's do the auto lathe. And I'll be right back. See you in a minute. Okay, we are back. Upgrade that. Now, we've run out of steel, sadly, so we can't do our pipe bender fix yet. But this is good. This is great. So we're going to go and get some ore. But prior to getting that ore, I want to create another cabinet, locker. I just need a little iron for that. So let's pop this out. We want 2 of these. We're going to need more than that actually, but 2 is fine for now. Turn you off, close you, turn you off. That's correct. Like that. Now, I think that's okay for now. Well, I kind of want to get some backpacks because I want to store Do you really want to store it that way? No, I don't think you do. How are we doing here? Let's see what we've got in here. Yeah, we do. Yeah, okay.
Hydration critical.
Hydration is critical, hey? Okay, well, let's go get some hydration then. That's doing pretty well. 94 already. I just made that. So I think we're doing pretty good for power. Guess this is the one we gotta use. We'll just put you on top of the box. Turn you off. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to empty out this stuff. We got a lot of copper in here. That's interesting. Didn't realize we had that much copper. And some gold. keep that with me and that with me. Nah, we got lots of room in here. That's better. That is better. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to want to smelt a lot of that. Oh, we're at yellow. That's really too bad. Yeah. That is really too bad. I might have to... no, why did you just do that? Nobody knows. Okay, we'll throw you in here. You can go in here as well. I like to keep that atmosphere guy on me. Okay. Like, how close am I to badness? I really need some material. There it is. That's how close we are to badness. So that's out of the question. Okay, let's start looking at... this is not... this. I'm dreading this. I am dreading this. Ice. Hello, ice. No, no ice. Maybe it's in here. Oops. Ice crusher. There it is. Iron, gold, and copper. Okay. Oh, hey, we should go in here and check. Look at that. Thriving. Are you done? How do you tell if it's done or not? Hold on for just 1 second. I'll be right back. As far as I can tell, it should say when I mouse over it, like harvest 2 seeds, harvest potato. So I'm assuming that's not quite ready yet. Don't know quite how long it takes. And then I guess we've also got wheat. Let's check out wheat. Wheat. Ideal grow temperature is the same. Ideal grow pressure is the same. So we could put down a wheat and then, oops, and then what's the other one? Soybean. Soybean. Ideal grow temperature is the same. And ideal grow pressure is the same. But, here's the difference. Light per day, 10 minutes. 10 minutes of light per day, 5 minutes of darkness. So that is quite a bit different. And ten and 5. so I can grow my soybean and wheat under the same light as soybean and wheat under the same light. So what we could do, I don't know what we could do. I could put a wall in here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I guess I'm a potato, potato, potato for now. We'll just stick with potato until potato is thriving. But it's not harvestable yet. Bummer. I was hoping that we could get to that point. I mean, I could conceivably. Maybe I don't even need to isolate it that much, because there is a field around here for which this light is affecting it. So if I were to, maybe I could even move this guy over here and grow them in this corner under a different light with a different timer. I think that would work. And I could do all my other stuff under there. So harvest potato plant. This will create 2 potato. We don't want to do that yet. I think I want to wait until it says harvest seed. Yeah. So we're going to wait on this. I should remember that this atmosphere in here is fine to, yeah, it's fine to take off all my helmet and stuff like that, because I do have that little symbol up in the top right corner. So, anyway. Okay. Well, I think success, right? We want to get the seed, but... And I think this storm is now over. So now we can go out and do a little bit of gathering of stuff. And I shall do that. And then I shall be back. We should turn that off. Oh, but before we do that, don't forget tape. Is tape in here? No, it isn't in here. I never know where the tape is. I think I need iron to do the tape, though, so we're going to have to pop you out. It's not an electric. I think it might be in here. There it is. We've got 1 roll right now. We're going to need probably 3. So I'll get 4. Look at that. Both of those are up full. Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. Not damaged. $45 left. Wow, I do need I need them all. Wow. Excellent.
Air tank low. Suit damage.
Oh no. What happened there? Oh man, I've got a damaged suit now. Oh, brother, you gotta be kidding me. Well, there it is in all its glory. Wow. We need some oxygen in our tank. Okay, well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to, in between episodes, I'm going to go and I can print off another suit though. It's 15. It's not horrendous. It's not going to kill me.
Air tank critical.
Yeah, 790 liters. 4.5. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've got a ton left in there. So yes, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Because really the next step that I'm going to do is just go out and get a whole bunch of material and start smelting some steel. And you've seen all that. We don't need to cover that again. I'm gonna go through all that smelting process. I'm probably going to, yeah. I need to get an organizational system that's going to be good for lots of material now. So yeah. Oh, right. No, I don't think it's very good. There's a little card, or it might be an upgraded. It might be an upgraded tablet, a card that you can put into an upgraded tablet that shows you where deposits are, but it only shows you as you're walking over them, and it shows you a color in the ground. And so far, I might look into it a little bit more. So far, it's kind of disappointing what you end up, what the result of that, what you actually see. So I'm not sure that I'm going to do that. I may do it at some point in the future, just as you know, we're doing A-okay on absolutely everything. Let's play, you know. That kind of a thing. I think I can take these off. Yeah, I can. Good. And we're still at create 2 potatoes. So yeah. So yeah, actually you can take those potatoes, and you can just put them into the microwave and it'll create you a baked potato. So we're going to get into a little bit of that in the next episode. We're going to fill this out so that we've got all of those plants going, so we can get lots of potatoes going. And like I say, I'm going to go and harvest a whole bunch of stuff and bring it back and smelt some of it. And then we're going to get into, there'll be a little component of trying to organize how we're going to have our metals. Because I do need some raw metals, because I need to be able to make some upgraded alloys and stuff like that. So I need to have those handy. But I think what I might do is do little backpacks and put the materials into a backpack. And then I saw somebody do this once. And then you do a single node of the metal above it, so you know what's in that particular backpack. So I might do something like that, set up another locker with that kind of a thing. And then we need to get into the ice crusher, because that oxygen is not going to last forever. And that will be a big problem. That'll be the end. Actually, that'll be the end if we don't have any oxygen beyond that tank. So that is a pretty high priority. Anyway, we're going to leave it here. I'm not going to comment on when I'm doing these anymore, because I keep on saying that it's not going to come out at the regular time, and it keeps coming out at the regular time. So I'll just say it comes out when it comes out, and I will hopefully see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you're considering watching another, click the I like this button, leave a comment, and what the heck, if you haven't done so already, why not subscribe? Why not? You might as well. For those of you who have subscribed, talk to the guys who have subscribed. Do they regret it? I'm sure some of them do. But we're not going to talk about that here. Yeah. So please share and enjoy. And hopefully I will see you next time in Stationeers right here. So long.